Previously on The Real Waldorf.
I think Waldorf is real. It's a school, it's a college, and you get your education, you pay for it.
Waldorf's finals are real. I found that out last semester.
You meet real people, you get real attention from your advisor.
Real assignments.
One of the things that you kind of find out is you kind of learn to make your own fun, and that's real because that's kind of what college is about.
This is the true story.
True story
of 7 Waldorf students.
Picked to be in this video.
Hello.
And have their stories told.
To find out what happens
when you go beyond brochures.
And college gets real.
The Real Waldorf.
Forest City, Iowa.
I had applied to other schools, you know, big state schools and a few other private colleges around Iowa. And what most attracted me to Waldorf was its size. I grew up in a small school area and I feel comfortable here. Like they said the other night, there's small student to teacher ratios, so you get a lot of attention. I like that.
I always tell people that you think you're going to know everybody at Waldorf, and then they always say the second semester you know everybody, and you do. You pretty much know every single person on campus.
Well, last year as a freshman.
That's it, kids.
But it is small enough where you can know a lot of people, and that's what, I don't know, that's been great because you kind of know everybody. I mean, not like what size underwear they wear or anything, but it's been good.
40? Oh, sorry. One of the things I like about going to a school at Waldorf is the mix of people, you know, within the student body and the faculty. It's really interesting. I work with a girl from Ethiopia on the paper. I'm from Iowa. Where am I going to get a chance to meet someone from Ethiopia unless I go to a school like Waldorf? 22 different countries are being represented at Waldorf right now. And you know, that's really great. We get to learn about other people's cultures, we get to learn just about how other people are. And I think that's important in education too. Not only do you learn about yourself, but you learn about others.
See, people ask these, it's like, well...
Yeah, like monkeys in your yard or...
No.
No?
It just depends on where you live.
Well, see, the only pictures we've ever seen of Africa, like, you know, the lonely elk walks across the plains of the Serengeti. And that's all we ever see of Africa. We don't see cities. No.
So, yeah. No, you never think of any.
We know all about your nature. We know nothing about your people. Yeah.
Being from Nigeria and going to Waldorf here, it's very different from colleges back home. And the funny thing is how students like Doug ask all these questions about how they see animals, or they hear we live on trees, and that's not true. We have houses too, and things are the same, but we also have differences. And I've learned a lot here in Waldorf about America, and I also teach or tell people about Nigeria, where I'm from. I like the small school and the Christian environment.
I've really grown spiritually. Before I came here, I hadn't had any religion of anything. Mr. Abkis, he taught me a lot in religion class. And it's great now because when I tell people why I came to Waldorf, that's why.
Yeah, I remember my senior year when all the guys on the baseball team, we were all telling each other where we were going to go for next year at college. And I said I was going to go to Waldorf, and they kind of laughed because I told them it was a kind of a little Christian school, and they laughed at me because I didn't know anything about religion. I didn't know anything about Christianity really, and they all pretty much kind of laughed at me, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into. But after coming here, I'm so thankful because, I mean, they're not like Bible beaters or anything, but yeah, no, they're not Bible beaters, but I've had an opportunity to grow spiritually, and I'm very thankful that
and at your own rate.
Yeah, I mean, you're not forced to go to chapel, and chapel.
Thank goodness.
No, you're not forced.
Hey.
You're not forced to do anything, but the options are there for you, and and I've taken advantage of those. I think so. I mean, growing spiritually for me has got to be number one.
Yeah.
I remember my senior year, all my friends asked me about why I was going to a small tier school like Waldorf. And at first I told them it was just because of baseball. But now once I got here, I realized that the first 2 years here at Waldorf, I've gotten a lot better grades than I have in high school, and I've gotten a good start about going into my major. I agree with what Casey said the other night, that Waldorf is very friendly.
You know what attracted me to Waldorf?
What's that, Casey?
I'll tell you. My friend was supposed to come here, and she said, Casey, come with me to Waldorf, and we'll just look at it. And I was like, no way, I'm not going. I go through fertile Iowa, and I'm like, no way, I'm not going here.
It's a scary ride.
Yeah. And then we get to
it really is.
Don't
and then
stop
we get
your
to
cars in
Forest
Fertile.
City, and then I was like, okay. The girl that gave me my tour was so open about everything.
Who gave you a tour?
Linnea Foss, I think. She was a sophomore, my senior year, and she was so open and so honest. I was really attracted to it. My friend didn't come, and I did.
One of the things I like about Waldorf is the faculty. Dr. Scott has helped me while I've been here at Waldorf. I had a psychology class, and our assignment was to do a paper. And my paper was very personal to me, and I knew that he was probably the only one that I could probably show it to. And through the paper, he wrote me a very personal letter and said that he would help me out anytime. He was very helpful, and you could really tell he cared. At Waldorf, you're just not a number. You're a name to the professors. They really care about you, and they think even if you don't have them in your classes or in their classes, they know you by your name and by things that you've done at school, maybe in sports and drama and theater. Even one of my professors through softball, he clips out articles every day. Betty up in the cafeteria, she's on staff in the cafeteria, she clips them out every day. I wind up with maybe 3 or 4 clippings of if I was in the newspaper, and I see it not just me, but through other students that they may not even know. They just clip them out and say, way to go.
The one real thing that Waldorf has done for me, I feel, it's made me a much more mature, responsible, reliable person. I mean, before I was in high school, I was the class clown in high school. I would make fun of people. I mean, I wouldn't do assignments. I even remember they used to call me into the office to see if I was in school. I don't think I've skipped maybe less than 4 or 5 classes all year, and the only reason that was because I was sick. I mean, you want to learn here. The Waldorf makes you want to work.
At Waldorf, freshmen and sophomores have the opportunity to be involved. Even though I did great in high school, with the accelerated BA degree, I find I'm really challenged.
The best part about coming to Waldorf is it gives you a chance to grow up and become independent.
Being away from home allowed me to see, what my boundaries are as a person. My friend Eric Weaver, he never even knew that I had a LD problem. He always seen me in the academic support center, and he just thought that, like all other students, it was just a great place to go. The ACE program has just helped me.
What has surprised you most about college life?
I was surprised how much money that I spend.
Yeah.
Other than
On food. I spent so much money on food.
I'm always hungry. Look at this. I got a whole bowl of popcorn tonight.
How much weight you gain?
I lost 15 pounds my first semester.
I was impressed with myself. They say you're supposed to gain 15 pounds freshman year. I lost 15, but I gained
just
this
I
one.
gained, I lost it.
There.
It's because of that dessert bar up there. I'm serious. When people complain about the gaining weight, I'm like, you see that dessert bar? Don't even go near it.
Big story. Last year. Okay. In Tanner, you're supposed to leave your bathrobe and your towel on those hooks outside. Well, I'm a lowly freshman, so I leave them out there. I'm in the shower. I come out. my towel and my bathrobe are gone.
Hilarious.
And so our CA told us if this ever happens, just pull the shower curtain down and walk down the hall. Well, I'm walking down the hall in the shower curtain, and three girls come out of this girl's room, and I've got this shower curtain around me. I'm like, oh, and they stopped and start gonna talk to me. I'm like, Waldorf became my home away from home right away in my freshman year. Since I live in Milwaukee, which is a 6-hour drive from here, I basically never go home. I went home twice last year and once this year. I was scared at first, being so far away from home, that I wouldn't be able to cope with the distance and stuff, but it's something that I don't even think about anymore. Like Eric said the other night, even though Forest City is a small town and Waldorf is a small college, you still find fun things to do. You do crazy stuff when you're a college student, and just Waldorf and the small town gives you the ability to do that, I guess. I love it. I will definitely miss it when I transfer to a bigger town and a bigger school. I really like the feeling that they know who I am, that I'm not 399-963-142. I am Kirsten Romo to them.
You really have to visit Waldorf to realize that it really is a real college. I didn't even want to come visit the campus. I thought that two-year school, I just didn't want to be involved in that. And then I got to the campus and my tour guide told me how everything really was, didn't leave anything out, and students were saying hi to me, and professors, I had no idea who they were, and they had no idea who I was, and they were still saying hi and being friendly, and had a small school, friendly atmosphere.
I think if you're looking for a college, you should definitely come to Waldorf to see if this is the right place for you. I came here, I saw exactly what I wanted, and that's why I'm here.